All right, Anthony, welcome in. Ryan Tringer for your Class A Pro. I'm recording. Good to have you, buddy. Looking forward to work today. So first of all, athletic position looks great. Arms in the triangle look good also. Nice job. Ball position's good. Let's see, the right hand position looks good. The left hand position looks good also. Foot position's good. So this is a very good setup. Nice job. The setup is actually not what we need to worry about. It's actually other things. Now, let's take a look and see what happens as you start to move. We're going to put some lines up here. On the left, these lines I'm drawing are going to be measuring how well you do at what's called keeping your postural angles. And then over here on this side, we're going to measure how well you do at keeping your spinal angle or spinal axis. And as you'll see here in just one moment. In a moment, I'm also going to draw a swing plane. You'll see I draw these lines each time you come in, and that way we can make sure that we're fixing everything based on science. So now let's take a moment and trace the club. So the club starts back here. You're going straight back and up the swing plane, which is nice to see over here on the left side. As you go back on the right side, though, you immediately sway off the golf ball. Do you see how the first thing you did is sway off this line here? Your hip is supposed to be on that line. One of the things that you're supposed to be doing is what's called not swaying, okay? And so I'm going to show you a video here in just one moment about that, just so you know a little bit more about what swaying is and what we want instead.
You don't want your center of gravity to be moving back and forth like this.
Not that part, this part coming up.
Number two, I remember one of the great tips I learned as a kid, and that is you want to turn your lower body in a barrel this way and then that way, like this. You don't want to be sliding outside the walls of the barrel this way. You want to be turning in the barrel.
So you're not turning in the barrel, okay? And so you're doing what's called sliding and swaying. And so one of the first things that we're going to need to resolve in your game is your tendency to slide or sway. I like the word sway. I use the word sway most of the time. Okay, so here you get up here to the top, and what's happened is when you've swayed off the ball over here, now your spinal angle has shifted to this position over here, and your head is now out of the box, right? On the left side, however, you have kept your athletic position, which is nice to see. Good job. So over here on the right, the first thing we're going to be fixing today is the sway. Now, we've talked about the length of your swing and stuff, and I showed you. I don't know if I told you about it when we had met. I think I faintly remember, but I'm not against a long swing as long as somebody keeps their spine angle and keeps their posture. But what you might find is as you, in your quest to keep your spine angle, you may find that it's difficult to swing as far back if you keep your spine angle. Now, the priority shouldn't be the length of the swing, but the priority should be the ability to maintain your spine angle. Okay, so we need to work on keeping your spine angle. You may find that swinging that far back is really difficult to keep your spine angle. You may tell me, hey, if I don't swing back as far, it seems like it's easier for me to keep my spine angle. But we'll have to see first at getting you to keep your spine angle. Now, let's see as you come back down from here, what happens next.
See, there's about sway back forward, huh?
Yeah, so then you slide back to the left and you get onto your left side, but that requires timing. And in doing that, which is what happens to many, your butt comes off the butt line. Your rear is supposed to be on that back line. So you're doing what we refer to in the golf community as early extension, right? And so if we go and look at your rear position, should be on the line like this, and yours is not. You're doing one of these, which is called early extension of the lower body. And that's related. It starts with the sway. So both in your backswing and in your downswing, your lower body's out of position. Your swing plane coming down was good, though. Look at this. The club came back around, and it actually worked its way from the inside at this moment here, which is nice to see. And then on this side, it's supposed to look like a crescent moon, and you are getting some crescent moon because you're getting your elbow in nice and tight on your downswing, and you're coming into the ball like so, and then coming through the ball, your face turns a little bit. Let's see what the numbers say. So let's see. Path is over the top here. The face is open. This one, the path was good. You over-supinated or over-rotated it. Here, the path is too far inside out. The face is too closed. This one, the path is over the top. The face is open. Path is over the top. Face is open. So this is typical. When somebody's swaying laterally and diving forward, it'd be difficult to have a consistent path and face trend. So you kind of have a mixed bag going on in terms of your path and face numbers. So what we need to do is we have to get your path and face numbers to be more consistent, closer to what's called the tour average, which is on the wall over there, which I'll show you here shortly. And then you extend through the ball, which is nice, and you get off your back foot. So what we have to work on is not swaying in the backswing, not early extending in the downswing, and then we have to work to get your path and face numbers to be the club path is supposed to be between 2 and 5 degrees inside out or to the right, and the face angle is supposed to be between 1 and 2.5 degrees to the left or closed. Those are the tour average numbers.